Out at the 4-minute mark, gave him a great rest. He came in and was terrific the rest of the way.
Tony Parker, who was outplayed on Sunday by Gary Payton after Parker had 2 exceptional games in San Antonio. Here's Duncan looking to put a move on Malone. Bryant over to help. Shot clock down to 2, down to 1. Duncan had to force it, rebounded, and handled by Jack. His first field goal.
Kobe felt Duncan come out playing. He slipped and fell, regained his balance. Then he knew his job was to drive past him and create a shot for a teammate.
Once again, they double up on Duncan. Payton comes over again. They get the ball out of the hands of Duncan. Bowen going high.
Game up.
You know, Doug, I want to go back to the beginning of the game. There was a quick timeout by Greg Popovich. The score was 6-2. People might have been saying, why did he take a timeout that early? Because he knows his team as Duncan banks it off the glass from the left side of the floor. Pop
on this lead with Kobe Bryant on the bench right now and Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
Devin Brown, who played well the other day, gets it to Nesterovic. Kept alive by Duncan. Ginobili gives it right back. Medvedenko now defending on Duncan, who goes glass. Beautiful bank shot by Duncan. Very quiet. Game 3 on Sunday. Just 4 of 14. He had 10 points. He averaged 27 over the first 2 games. Shot 65%. He is 2 for 3 at the line here tonight.
Parker did a very poor job reading the defense the last time down the floor. He tried to feed the post, and Kobe Bryant had never cleared through. He was just waiting in Duncan's lap to steal the basketball.
See Payton moving over to help on the double. Payton with the strip. Here comes Bryant. Bowen is back. Malone providing the screen, and Kobe slams it. Beautifully done as Karl Malone set it up for Kobe Bryant. The Spurs will talk it over.
It starts by playing good defense. You got to give yourself some extra opportunities. Get a hand in, strip the big man of the ball. Suddenly you're out in transition, and it's tough for San Antonio to get its defense regrouped. Bryant finds the seam. Bryant with the finish. Huge difference for the Lakers and for Tim Duncan when Slava Medvedenko comes out and Karl Malone comes in to play defense against Tim Duncan. First thing he does is he uses the arm bar to keep him off balance. Watch him drop forward all of a sudden. Then he pulls the chair out from under him. As he starts to dribble it, he loses his balance coming back, and that's what allows the guards to get their hands in and strip him. Watch, arm bar, knock him off balance. Now break contact. Now he stumbles backwards. That's when he gets stripped.
And when you look over at the turnover situation right now, Mike, it's been the Lakers have been averaging 19 turnovers in this series. The Spurs 10 steals. Tonight the Spurs have no steals and the Lakers have no turnovers. Screen roll, more dribble penetration from Kobe. Spurs struggle with that. They can pinch that triangle.
The other thing is they're using up so much time getting the ball up the court. That might be the reason why they've gotten away from the triangle. It takes a little more time to run.
Lakers now within 5. Manu Ginobili back on the floor, played by Devin George. Turkoglu for 3. Kept alive by...
Couldn't find the handle, and that allowed the extra time when Shaq got involved.
Duncan, yes. Tim Duncan, 8 points, 8 rebounds, and how about this? 8 assists.
You watch him shoot that jump shot, and there's no way...
Our meeting. There was no screaming, he said. We just had to talk and sort it out. 5-point San Antonio lead. Duncan tried to go glass, did not have the proper angle, and a loose ball foul on the Lakers. Second on Shaq.
You know, I think what Tim Duncan is talking to Tommy Washington right now is how much is a push and how much can he get away with, but he's leaning on him here, and what's a foul and what's not. He's reaching in, and that the post play is so difficult to referee. Mike, you got
Devin Brown coming off a strong game, but yet to attempt a shot here tonight. Now Parker open for 3, rebounded by Duncan, and then slapped away. Last touch by the Lakers. It'll be San Antonio ball, but first, a timeout just under.
Kobe Bryant playing defense. Here's Parker taking the shot, right there at this particular moment. Watch him reach down and grab his ankle so he stops Kobe from running out other end of the floor. Kobe trying to break free. Fortunately for Parker, the ball goes out.
You can't do that. What's going on here?
I tell you, I would not want the czar on my game as a referee. You couldn't get away with anything. Kobe has been scored by those 4 players. Karl Malone had only 8 points. But Mike and I were talking in between the timeout in that period how vital he was. His defense, his passing, the intangibles he brings. He is the glue to this team. When they're functioning well, he's the guy that sort of makes it all work for them.
6 assists, 6 rebounds for Malone in the 4th. Ginobili.
Where is Tim Duncan? He's not getting any touches, Mike. They're totally going away from him.
Duncan only 11 shots. He's 4 for 11. Here's the drop step. O'Neal.
Long, especially at the end of the year, his three-point shooting, his defense, he can bring something this team needs, Mike.
Now, they raved about Labradori during training camp. They raved about him during the season, about how well, how good he was playing. But now is the time when they need him to step up and do the things he's capable of doing, not disappear.
One thing on his mind, Popovich ran the play. He said, drive that ball to the basket, lower your shoulder, do whatever you have to do. If you have to run over somebody, do it.
San Antonio.
Watch a performance like this. And he's made every kind of shot that there is.
15 of the 42 in the 4th. Duncan, yes. So Tim Duncan, who has been very quiet in the second half, now has 19 points.
Mike asked me a while ago, how are the Spurs going to get into their offense? What are they going to do? How are they going to get Duncan back into the game? In order to do
O'Neal, and that will wrap it. The series is even at 2. The Los Angeles Lakers winning both games here at home after they were beat in San Antonio in games 1 and 2. And they'll move on to the SBC Center in San Antonio for Game 5 on Thursday night. Kobe Bryant, 15 for 27 from the field, 42 points, his all-time playoff high, 48. That was pulled off at Sacramento in May of 2001. Let's go to